Cotman, Crawford, and the Jersey Guy podcast.
Hey everybody, Kenny Cotman.
Lewis Crawford.
And I'm Tom Ramage, the Jersey Guy.
What's up, my fellas? How you doing?
What's up?
Very good. Everybody
Good.
good? Everybody chilling?
Chilling.
Chilling like the wheeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today-
Which button did you hit the wrong button? Do you have a
Today-
sound effect on there or something?
No, the sound effects is this one. No, that one's gone. No.
So
That's a
today
different
we're going to
musician.
talk about action movies.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about...
Top.
We all three of us are going to have our top fives. We don't know what it is,
Yep.
so some may overlap.
Yeah,
I expect some to overlap.
it's got to be.
But yeah, so...
It has to be.
Well, I guess I'll go in order.
So, you want to go first? You go
I'll
first. Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, so my first... See, now...
Don't do all five of them.
No,
No,
do
I'm
one at
gonna
a
do
time.
the first one and then Kenny, and then
Yeah,
so
then-
we'll just go in. So, most of my movies are going to be retro movies because that's
You're that guy.
So my first one is Terminator 2.
There it is.
Not the first one, the second one. The second one I think was the best of them all. That had everything. I don't know, just everything about it was just such a good movie.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
there's you know what? There's also a nostalgia factor there for me too.
Which one? Terminator, you said?
Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah. The second one was the best
second
one.
one, yeah.
But I still like the first one because
Oh yeah,
it was the very first one.
But I like the second one better.
And I loved it when I first saw it when it came out. And I'm like, oh, this is a great movie.
Right.
Very
And then
few
it came out
movies-
with the second one and it blew my mind.
Very few movies do I like the sequel better, but that one, yeah.
Yeah, that was,
one.
yeah.
But the first one is important.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
that's...
see-
And that's what got me to want to see the second one because I was like, what? It came out with, and it was years later. It didn't come out right away.
Yeah, long time. Yeah,
When you think about it.
Yeah, it was...
91, I
something
think
like
Terminator
that.
2 was.
Nah.
And the first Terminator.
was like-
I remember
87.
what movie theater I saw that in too. The one in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. The one right off the Bell Parkway.
UA Theater, United Artists Theater. Yeah. I knew the hotel. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's a hotel next to it.
What are you talking
I
about?
went to Cineplex Odeon, Route 4 Tenplex on Route 47. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, press 1.
Oh my God.
That's
remember
what I'm
that
doing.
shit?
And welcome to Movie Phone, brought to you by the New York Times and 102.7 WNEW.
Wait, hit it again. We forgot what time. We didn't hit what time. So those who don't know, that was how we used to find out the movie times.
Yeah, we used to
back
call
in
up
the
and
day,
hear
if anybody,
and get the recording.
Younger people listen
Dude,
to
that
you.
Yeah.
shit was
That's how
fucking
you get. There was no internet. Like you called this number, a movie
Right.
phone.
Yeah, we had
555
landlines.
Film. That's what.
That's
it
the only
was.
phone we had. We had the landlines with the real.
Or no, it was 777 film.
Well, 91 we had cell phones, but
Well,
we still had landlines though.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, Terminator 2, bro. That was a good flick. What was your favorite part?
Oh,
But the whole movie was
I
great.
mean the chase scene with the tractor trailer was great.
Oh, bro, that was freaking the
You know,
best. That was a good. That was a good.
You
chase
know,
scene.
yeah, and also the chase scene when he gets frozen and forms back
Yeah.
together, and that sound.
Yeah, that was a good one, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie. That
was
and
good.
then, what's his name was a good. A good. I get it was Cyborg.
Arnold, yeah.
No, not Arnold. The other one who was the cop.
Oh, I forget what he's.
Yeah.
He's an actor that's always typecasted as a cop or a military.
Right.
So that would be
yeah,
your number
like a bad
one?
guy.
Number
That
one.
would be his
That's
number
my
one.
first
Your number
pick.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my first pick.
Yeah, what's your number one?
I don't
first?
really.
No,
have
you
an
gotta go,
order.
man.
I don't. These are not
Going in order.
for me. These aren't in my top. It's just I group them all together. It's not. I don't have it like.
Oh,
what is
okay,
better than
okay.
that.
For
Okay.
the Terminator.
I see what you're saying. It's one of the movies you like.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really pick one better than the other because
so
if you
many
like a
good
certain movie,
Yeah.
you like it for a reason. Usually,
Yeah.
you know, you
Well,
can't compare it
Right.
unless
yeah,
they
you can't.
remake the one. Try to remake the one that of the
Right.
same thing you just had, and now you're like, oh man, they fucked it up. Like they did some,
Right.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
So who's next? Who's going next?
All right. So for me, I thought that was a pretty cool flick. That was an action movie. Was The Matrix. I
Wow,
think
that's
that
an
for me-
overlap on me. So
Yeah.
all right,
See. All right. Well, no, all right. So- But then I like the first Matrix. I think that
I have Matrix too.
Yeah. Matrix Part 2 or Matrix
1.
So Matrix 1 was a good one. Part
all
2
three
was a
of us
little
had
bit more
Matrix, so-
action packed.
So we're going to talk more about this one
Yeah.
since we all three of us picked
Yeah.
it. So
So now, which one you thinking? Matrix 1 or 2?
oh,
Because-
one.
1.
I
One.
like. I mean,
One.
two to delve more into the we're in a program now, so now like,
Right.
we got the backdoor system,
Yeah.
Right.
Because that one had
They needed
like
keys.
the different fight scenes and stuff.
Agent Smith was copying himself onto things.
That was insane.
Right.
He was
too.
control.
But the fight scenes were more intense
Ridiculous.
in part 2.
Yeah, especially the one in the park.
Yes, that was my favorite, dude. Because you hear the way he picked up the pole out of the ground and he swings it around and like, you hear the. I don't know if you ever paid attention.
Well, first
to
it had the concrete on it
and
first,
and he swung it. He's like,
and he smashed it off,
and
then he had the pole, and he was like,
I was like, that's the fucking shit. I was in my house. Dude, I'm like fucking 40 years old when that movie came out and what it was. And I'm in my house swinging my
Then he
broomstick
flies.
around.
He's like,
swinging at the kids. Me and my son Jason, we were just fucking.
Matrix.
It was hilarious, man. It was fun.
that was definitely a good movie.
Yeah, everything was Matrix. So everybody did the little fall back and whatnot. Like,
That scene was like used so many times after that because it left such an
Impression
that they were so many spoofs on it and all that. Yeah,
Right.
But that was the beginning of that kind of CGI in the movies. You know, like that. Just
You move like
computer
them.
digits. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what they
You
call
move
it.
like them.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
that's right. How'd you do that?
Yes,
how'd you
Mr.
do that?
Anderson.
The second one, they definitely did more special effects too. I remember them, like the scene when Trinity's like falling and shooting.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't even her. That was all computer graphics.
All computer stuff. Yeah.
But that was the first time where they made CGI look fucking real.
kind
where
of-
you
which
didn't
one?
know.
When Trinity was falling out the window, so they redid it, and then Neo
That
comes and he
was all
catches her.
computer graphics.
That was all computer stuff, bro.
That's crazy.
100%.
Yeah.
Not even like her. There wasn't even her. That wasn't even her like shooting the scene.
And falling off or something.
Yeah, no.
Right. That's pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
That was listen.
It looked good. It looked
that was-
seriously good.
That was one of my. That's a really good action movie to me. Like I thought that was pretty daggone groovy. You know, just I guess because of the CGI, they were able to take it that next step to make everything else.
Right.
You know.
And then everybody started doing it.
Right.
They all started, when they did Lord of the Rings and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yep. And then I'm gonna renege on that in a minute after I'm come back my turn again.
All right.
Yeah.
What? Because I messed it up for you?
No.
I'm sorry, bro.
No. It had nothing to do with you. It was my own pick.
So mine, I have a few, but I have to go with this one first. Wrath of Khan, Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
That was a good action movie too.
That was great.
That was a good movie. Yeah. Yo, fucking Kirk, bro. That guy. Captain Kirk was insane.
Like a poor
bro.
sportsman. You keep missing the target.
So now, what was your favorite part of the movie, though? Like, what was your most like?
The whole movie was great. I like, when they have, they fight each other and he gets the. I think the favorite part is when Khan gets him,
Right.
and they go to talk to him and he realizes it's Khan, and then he's talking to Spock and to what's her name, Sarek,
Right.
and he's telling her what to do. And he's like the prefix code, and he's like, yeah. He goes, if he doesn't know what it is already, like in other words, he's that smart. You got to be careful. And
Right.
She said, like, why? He says, you have to know why things work the way they do on a starship. I'm a fucking geek. I love that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a great movie.
Yeah.
So then he goes, here they come. Like he's talking, and he's like, here they go. He takes his glasses off, and he goes to town on him. He said, open fires on them, and then they're trying to find out how to override it, but they can't in time. So they're like, fire,
Yeah.
fire.
See, now
So Captain Kirk gets back. I was just caught. What does he say? He's like, Captain, you did it. I did nothing. I just simply got caught with my britches down. So I know the movie in and out, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Now, you
But that's a
talking
great
about-
movie, though. For even back then,
I was gonna ask you. It was the old one.
it was the older one.
Okay.
It was two. It was the one out of the motion picture. Star Trek
Right.
was one, which
Okay.
wasn't great, but I still watch it till this day. But the second one was one of my favorites. That was really good.
Did you watch the new one with Chris Pine?
Oh, all of
They
them,
had
yeah.
the Wrath of Khan with the Chris Pine.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah, absolutely.
a
Those were
good-
good too,
that was a
because it was a
good
different
action one,
timeline. It was a different timeline.
That was a good action one too. So that was Wrath of Khan's were good ones.
Yeah.
That was a
So
good-
that was that would be my first one for that.
okay.
All right.
All right. Go ahead.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Predator.
Yes.
Predator.
Fucking Predator. That is
Yes.
like one of the
Yeah.
that movie, I think they definitely out of the two movies, Alien's not my pick, but I'm just saying because they both, and it's funny because they both are in the same universe as the Aliens.
Right.
Both those two movies, I believe, and they both came out very in similar time. They actually changed the whole sci-fi. They made like more of a sci-fi horror type movie.
They did.
Like so, like Predator was more of like a slasher movie. They did a slasher movie, but with a fucking alien who's like hunts people. You know what I mean?
Right. But that's it because they mixed. It was Aliens and Predator
and
was the.
and it was so cool.
Later
That's
on, they
the
mixed.
first time-
Right.
And that's the first time you ever seen like cloaking in a movie.
So I have to.
Someone,
I have
he
the
was
one
able
you
to
just
bend
mentioned.
light around himself.
I have Aliens as
Okay,
one of
so
mine.
We'll get into that.
But we're not now. But when it comes to me,
we'll get into it then. But like it's the first time you see someone cloaked. He's fucking. Did he do? He didn't do it in the first one, the Predator. But was he flaying people in the first one, or that was in the second one?
he was what?
Flaying, like skinning people.
No, he did. Yes, he pulled the spine out of the one guy in the trees.
But not flayed them where he just removed their skin.
No, he just took the spine right out of his body.
Yeah. So Aliens came out.
It was
in
sick.
He was
86.
killing people in such horrific
Oh
ways,
my
man.
god, it was just bad.
When it came out?
In 86.
And Predator came out.
And Predator came out
He's gonna look it
in.
up. But yeah, it was just such a cool movie, and it's got Arnold in it.
38 years ago.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
87.
You one ugly motherfucker. What?
Predator was in 87.
87. So
So it was right after.
Yeah.
yeah.
So boom, boom.
Yeah,
And then they just started to build off of that.
And they built off of that. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what. Everything after that, which they had, those are some pretty spiffy.
Yeah,
flicks. Did you
I'm
watch them?
a big fan of those.
Oh,
The
what?
Predator and
No,
Predators. Did
yeah.
you see the other Predators when they
With the
took
super
them?
Predator that was 10 foot tall and
That
shit.
it was a cool one. That was a pretty good one. But
What
they
about the
had
guy who
other
gets the
one.
suit? The last one that they had with the
That's the one he's talking about.
Yeah.
with- he gets his suit and
Yeah.
he can get in. He
Yeah.
could be a
Or what
predator.
about
That's
the one
what
where
I'm
they're
talking
dropped off on
That's
the
the
planet
other
and they're all
one,
being-
Predators.
That one was cool.
Predators. That was shit. I just had his name. Fungu, right? The guy who that played in that movie that he was Adrian Brody.
And then
Yeah, Adrian Brody.
remember the I didn't think it was that great, but the Aliens vs Predator movie when were they
I
in
liked
Africa?
it though.
They were. It was
man.
only good because it was that comic book mix that they did with it. So
a lot of people-
you couldn't really take it serious because you knew the stories were different and they didn't coincide with one another as far as at least the way I look at it.
right.
As far as predators and aliens. You know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of people they were like saying like, oh, those predators weren't tall or whatever, but the thing is they failed to learn is that those were youth predators. They weren't
Right.
they were like adolescents.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
weren't full
Right.
adults yet, so they were shorter.
Right.
Because predators are like 8 feet tall.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Fucking sick, bro. Yeah,
nuts.
those are good ones. Those were good ones. Those are excellent ones.
They're 8 feet tall. They're ceiling height.
Yeah.
That'd be scary. That would be super crazy.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What's your second one?
Mission Impossibles.
Yeah.
I love Mission
Those are
Impossibles.
good. Those
Tom
are good.
Cruise. Every single one is like that super action.
He's crazy, that guy, man.
Dude, he's fantastic.
He does these stunts. He doesn't care. He
just
just
does them.
he's
Just
amazing,
does 'em.
this guy.
Yeah. Tom Cruise
Yeah.
doing all of those are where
He's,
it's at.
Remember the
my
first
age. I think
Mission
even
Impossible?
older, probably.
That was
60.
another scene that was an iconic scene in a movie that they used so many times. The scene where he's on the
Building?
in the computer room and he's on the
Fly holding over,
the first one.
suspended over.
Remember, and he
Yep.
she catches him and
he catches his sweat.
he's like
Yeah,
But that scene was used so many times in movies too.
That was
Yeah, that was a good
is
movie.
Awesome flicks, like all of them. There isn't.
Right.
I can't think of any one that didn't have that groovy super action scene. Whether it was him fighting, whether it was him getting into whatever, trying to sneak into a spot or holding anybody hostage. Me, I'm a motorcycle guy, so there was the one when they were in Dubai and Rogue, Mission Impossible Rogue. Man, they're just flying on their motorcycles on the highways in Dubai. I'm like, I'm dipping with them and everything. This is great. I love this shit. Yeah, man, I love it. That was
Those movies are good, and he puts his heart into them. Even
he
now,
does,
he's
bro.
still doing them.
Yeah.
At the age he's at.
Yeah, he just had one come out. But then now, sidebar real quick, everything he does, because that's the same thing he did in Top Gun. So did you see
I saw the second one. That was a
Did
good
you
one.
see the new Top Gun? Listen, that was a great fucking sequel too. Like that was,
and
not the same action.
See,
but
Tom Cruise, man, he's so crazy. He's like, I'm only gonna do another Top Gun movie if we actually are in the fucking plane.
and he did it, and he flew,
did it.
and he had everybody flying.
But he
that
didn't
shit.
actually fly. He was in it.
But in the plane.
He was in the plane.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, that's right, because he was
Actually-
flying from the back seat, right? Somebody was
Like I
flying
forgot how they did it, but he did it in a way. But he did fly certain planes. They were allowed to fly that were like.
because he's got his pilot's
But
license.
he kept when he goes into the ones like the Navy do.
Oh,
or,
right, yeah, okay. I
Yeah, he's not
understand
flying
now.
those.
Roger that. Yeah,
But those are
that's
kind of the ones
bad.
that they're using in the movie. I mean, those things
That's
are
a bad
badass.
motherfucker,
And he tells
man.
the story how he's in it, and the guy, I forgot what the guy's name was. It was a funny story where when he takes off and he's puking at the same time, and then it comes up back.
That's nasty.
Like because he guns it, and it's happening, because they give you bags when you're in there if you've never been, because you're going to get sick, man.
Yep.
They're gonna fucking rock your world. Hold on,
Yeah, that's fucking great.
you wanted to do this.
Yeah, but that was mine. Mission
Spinning.
Yeah.
Imagine.
the
Oh my God.
Barrel rolls and shit. Yeah.
I'd probably pass out, but like
yeah.
people on those
yeah.
those
The faces
ricochet rides when they shoot them out.
Yeah, the face is just like all over the place.
My eyes rolling behind my head.
Hell yeah. Dude, yeah. Mission Impossibles though. Mission
Yeah,
Impossible.
he did- he does a good movie.
Yeah.
And the story's changed, so I like that too.
Right.
At least they're not,
Matured.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. All right.
He does a good job. So, I got,
Well, you said
I
you
got some
got.
good
You
ones
said
here.
you were gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with
right?
Aliens because
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite. When I saw that movie, I saw it at the Fort Way. No, at the Marlboro.
Oh yeah.
No, the Walker Theater on 18th Avenue.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes. I'm sorry. 'Cause I had to go through my movie theaters because I never have so many in Brooklyn that we went to.
Yeah.
So the Walker Theater, I saw that movie. I think it was with Bobby Ferraro. I might have been with Darren too. We went to see that movie. It was great. That movie blew me away, man. The Aliens story. Because the first one I saw Alien when I was a kid. Then Aliens came out, and that was just like, it was warlike. It was like, these things were like merciful. They just didn't care. They would tear you apart, man. They were scary. It was a good movie, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm seeing that in the theater back then in the special effects for that time. Even now when I watch it, it's still good.
Right.
Even though it's an old movie, it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
It
It is. And it
Sigourney
ties
Weaver,
into
she was
so
hot,
many.
so.
Well, it's tied into so many other ones now because then it ties
Great
into-
actress, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, the Prometheus.
Prometheus, yes.
And what came after
Aliens.
Prometheus? What was this?
I don't remember the next one because I never got a chance to watch it
forget
because I
what it
didn't
was,
watch it.
yeah.
But all of them come into play, man.
Yeah,
They
there's
just
another one
all
coming
link
out.
up. Yep.
There's another one coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. That's
But I
gonna be
forgot if
third.
it's I don't know which order it's in. I have to watch the promo so I understand where it's coming.
Who did that? Because I don't know if it's on Prime or who that they have them in order as to how they happened.
Right.
And
I don't know. That's a good
yeah,
question.
I
I'm going to
forgot.
check that
One
out.
of the- I forgot which streaming.
But the
service
alien
has
movies
it.
were always good.
Yeah.
They were always good. Even when they brought Ripley
that was,
back
again, like I
and they
said-
cloned her and all that. And you see all the crazy clones that didn't work. Oh my God, man.
What the fuck?
But that's another thing. That was another movie that was a horror movie.
It was.
It was
Aliens
a
scared-
horror-
the
it's an
aliens
action
scared the
movie,
shit out of me.
Horror movie and sci-fi,
Sci-fi,
movie
yeah.
all in one.
I saw Alien in Maryland. My grandmother took me, and she was knitting while she was watching the movie. She wasn't even phased when she watched this movie. She was like, she's like, it's garbage. And she's knitting a sweater, or whatever the hell she was knitting. And I was scared out of my mind. Like, what the hell? Oh my God. It was like 12, I think, when that movie came out. It
That's fucking hilarious.
was crazy.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
here we go.
Here we
All right.
go.
We're moving
All right,
along.
so-
Let's not go through them too fast.
No.
I got
I'm
plenty.
gonna go with Indiana Jones.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Now,
way good one.
I don't think I could pick one. I'm gonna say the original trilogy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Yes.
include the new ones. The new
Right.
ones were good, but I want to. That's Raiders. In fact, the first movie was just called Raiders of the
Raiders
Lost
of the
Ark.
Lost
It
Ark,
wasn't
yep.
even Indiana Jones.
Right.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I remember when I saw that movie. Great movie.
That movie. They got Temple of Doom, and then
Well, the third one's probably my favorite.
yeah, that was good.
That was because you got the.
Yeah,
I was watching it the other day too. Yeah, where is it?
Who
Where'd
has
you
the
put it?
chalice?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right there.
it's over there.
The rabbi's sitting in it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah.
We have the rabbi sitting in the chalice.
Chalice, dude. It was on the other day though. That the And
Oh yeah, he's gonna grab it.
He's gonna go get
But
it.
yeah, no,
that
I
is
mean,
great.
to me, that movie was just a good,
You gonna put it
the
in
Indiana
front,
Jones
put it on
movies.
top.
They had so much adventure. There it is. That's Mensch on a bench.
We got him in the cup.
Yeah,
But that's
Put
the,
him on top. You
That's
put him
the,
on top.
That's the holy grail.
yeah.
That's gonna fall.
Is
That's
it
gonna
too
fall.
back heavy?
Here, make sure you get your mic back
Yeah.
because no one's gonna hear you with the mic. You gotta move it up. Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry, people.
But yeah, the Holy Grail. You know, that was the.
That was the
Holy Grail. Absolutely.
It was a good movie.
the
That
best.
was they were the good. They were really good action flicks. They really
And
were.
when they came out with the fourth one, where they were looking for the, where he was getting, it was at oh God, with the alien. You go to the jungle. Which one was the third one? The fourth one, where they he goes
That was
to
with his father. No, that was the
no,
second
that
one.
was yeah. How many of there was like what 5 of them?
Yeah,
6 of
something
them?
like that.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe I can't remember this one because this is
What?
one of my favorite
Six,
ones.
what?
Raiders of the Lost Ark movies.
Oh, you mean the Indiana Jones movies? No,
Yeah.
there was 3, and then the Crystal Skulls.
Crystal Skulls.
and then
That's
there's
the
a new
one.
one, right? Coming out, or is
That
it
wasn't
come
an
out
eight.
already?
No, the other one came with the time.
Yeah. Okay,
That was a good one.
this-
I like the
Wasn't-
Crystal
no,
Skulls.
you said Crystal Skulls wasn't a like an alien.
Yeah, it was at the
original
end. You remember when the saucer came out when
Yeah.
they had
Oh yes, that's right. That's
all the
right.
gold and they had everything sitting, and
did.
and then it just
Yeah, I forgot about that.
because they had to have all of them on the ship,
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
But
about
yeah,
that.
I want to go back.
and
to
that was
the,
telepathic. Remember, where you could
Right.
But the original Raiders of the Lost Ark, that was such
great
a
movie.
I
One of my
love when
favorites. I watch it every time. If I see it on TV, I leave it. I watch
Yeah, oh
it.
yeah. I, like when they the best is the end though when they open up the thing and he just turns like super old.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Close your eyes.
Don't look at
yeah,
it.
Don't look.
yeah.
Close your eyes.
Yes, don't look at it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
That
she's
was-
screaming.
They
that
all
was
just
really good.
they just like start aging rapidly.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that what
But
happened?
they're not supposed to look
oh
at
no
it.
no
Yeah, they
that's
would just-
no that's what happened to the on the and that's in the other movie.
That's with the chalice.
Yeah,
And he drank it.
and they,
the other one was just like it just ate them up and
Yeah,
just,
they just
like
like-
Oh, yeah.
disintegrated and shit.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, the Nazis and whatnot. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Yeah, when the ark is in the box and it's got the Nazi writing
Right.
on it, and you see the fire burn it.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh,
It's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, no, don't play around.
yeah. That's gonna be another conversation. Another what you call it?
Good stuff.
That whole thing.
Yeah,
that was good.
that was a very good movie. It was one of my favorites, man.
And
All
Temple
3
of
of them
Doom-
actually
yeah,
were.
and Temple of Doom was good too.
It was good.
It
was good.
I mean, that movie
Saw that
did
at
a
the
lot
Fort
more
Way.
of the grotesque stuff, though.
No,
And that
wait,
used to
Lois
come on-
Oriental.
When I was
Oriental.
we had HBO, and that used to come on HBO all the time. Temple of Doom. I
Right.
remember seeing that, and just like that scene when they're eating at that.
Oh,
and I used
yeah,
to
and
think,
the soup
and you know what's funny? After when I saw that movie, I thought that's what like Indian people eat.
Ah,
I was like, it was just funny the opposite because most of them are vegetarian.
yeah,
Right.
know?
Wow, that's
But-
crazy.
But I was like, oh, man, they eat monkey brains and they
Yeah.
eat, you know,
That was only faces
snake
of death.
snake surprise. They cut the
Yeah.
snake open, it's just
Snake
bugs come out. And it looks
surprise.
like fucking what's his name from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Remember what he's in the thing and
Monkey.
it's gonna crush him, and he's like, put your arm in. She's like,
Yeah,
and it's got
yeah,
all the
they got the
bugs. He's
bugs
like,
in there.
pull the lever.
Yeah.
She's going, oh my god. I'm like, sorry, Andy, you're dying. I'm not putting my arm in that
Oh,
fucking
movie
shit. You're
just
out.
does so much grotesque stuff. Or like this when he buries his hand in the guy's chest and pulls the
Oh,
arms,
yeah.
bubble, bubble.
Oh, that was crazy.
And it's like linked somehow. Like as the guy's burning alive, the thing just starts catching fire.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Yeah,
Some crazy voodoo shit is what that is.
Yeah, it was.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Because
That
the
was-
guy's heart's racing.
those were good movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Those were good. Those were a whole bunch of good action.
Yeah.
They're always good because even when they come on, like if you just scroll, you're just kind of flipping through the channels and that one because you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I want to watch that. Same with any movie that you like.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Pretty cool.
I love it. I
What you
watch
got?
that shit.
What's next on your
So
list?
going along with your Predator was Commando.
Ooh,
Wow,
Arnold.
Commando.
Yeah,
That you like that?
Schwarzenegger.
You like that one?
I
that
like
was
that one. That was pretty cool because that was also Arnold being a little bit more than just your regular actor. He started to
He's doing more
do-
gun stuff.
Yeah, more fighting.
Yeah.
More running around. So it's
That's when he
him.
held what's his name over the cliff with one arm. He was-
Yeah.
by his leg.
right, and then just dropped.
He ripped
him.
the sheets out of his
I
car.
lied,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I lied.
I
That was
lied.
great. That was a good movie.
I wouldn't drop you, I lied.
I lied. Yeah. Now that would be, and two, that was him with an actual story. You know, it wasn't like
Right.
him just doing the Conan or whatever.
Right.
You know, he was out to go.
Well, the
save
same with
his
Predator,
daughter.
he had a story too.
Yeah, but I mean, like it was to me just more of a realistic, I guess.
Right.
you'd say,
I got
know?
you.
It was him going to go save his daughter. He was an army guy, military guy, and
Right.
he's going out to go save his daughter, Alyssa Milano. You know, and
Yep.
all this-
Wow, I
he's going-
forgot about that.
Yeah, running around to go and save her and going against the crazy looking bad guy and shooting up everything and
Right.
sneaking up. And he killed the guy in the airplane and just left him in coach.
He covered him up? Oh, yeah, I remember. That
And
was
he
a great
snuck out
scene.
the thing. Yeah,
That was a
just
great scene, man.
Those things, shooting and whatnot. That was I like.
And he jumps out of the plane. He's on the on the tires, and he has to jump into the water.
swamp and just
Oh,
at
God.
the end of the runway.
Someone
Yeah.
said something. They said, I read somewhere, I think it was in Reddit or something like that. Someone said like Prime Arnold is like 1983 to 97.
Yeah.
Really?
Those years is when he was in
Damn,
his
to
prime.
97. Holy shit.
Wow.
Those were his prime years. After that,
Really?
he did movies, but they weren't
I'm
like his
surprised.
prime action
He was
movies.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. I think that's where he fell off. I think
I think that was that's where it fell.
where it starts to
Yeah.
go downhill.
I think he
after that.
yeah.
Because
He should have done that movie.
yeah,
That was
because everything else he did.
Everybody wanted to get on the Batman movies, but they started getting bad.
Yeah, they just got
Progressively worse.
they got ridiculous.
They
with
started
them.
getting too Hollywood. Too Hollywood. They
Yeah.
were getting too.
Yeah,
they,
it
were,
was too
they were
much.
trying too hard.
Yeah.
They were getting campy and
They were getting too
weird.
comic bookish with it.
right. Yeah,
but
it
not,
was
but not even comic.
Like
books. They were getting
overboard.
cartoony.
cartoony.
Cartoony,
and
right.
not animated series, cartoony.
Right,
Right.
cartoony, yeah.
Exactly.
If they were like the animated series, that would have been.
Yeah, that would have been great. Then it would
Yeah.
have
Right.
been great.
That's true.
And I wouldn't be talking so much shit about it on a regular.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
Yep.
but yeah, Commando, that was a groovy action flick to me. I like
Yeah, I would have to
like
say
it a
that.
lot. I
I
like
like
it.
it a lot.
Yeah. Your turn.
First Blood.
Wow. Wow.
I knew someone was gonna pick a Rambo movie.
Wow. I didn't even think about that one. Shit's kebab, dude. You got me on that one.
Isn't that the name
Yes.
of the? That's it's
Rambo,
not called Rambo.
First Blood.
It's just
First Blood.
It's just First Blood. It was not
Rambo
called Rambo
First
at all.
Blood.
Oh, it is Rambo.
Yeah,
First
Rambo First
Yeah,
Blood.
but it didn't. It was always First Blood. No, you
It
never.
was First Blood.
It was First Blood, but it
After
was
the next
Rambo,
one, then they started-
and then they
okay.
started using Rambo.
Oh, I thought Rambo was
Yeah.
the first one. Rambo First Blood. I thought that was the name of it.
He was in the movie, but it was always just First Blood.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Great
There you
movie.
go. Learn something.
one of my
I
favorites,
mean,
man.
That was a good action flick, bro.
You know,
It really is. The Rambo
Yes.
movies.
Yeah.
There's something about them. You know what I mean? It's just, even his story arc before he before he starts like getting into the action,
Mhm.
is like, getting into it and, they
Right.
show his whole like,
Yeah. And all the Rambos.
yeah.
All the Rambos.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
The Last Blood. Did you see this last one that came out?
And I didn't see.
Oh,
I saw John
my
Rambo.
God.
I didn't see.
Yo, this
the
last
newer
one that
Nah,
came
nah,
out
nah.
was bananas. He's fighting the cartel and shit.
yeah, I saw that one.
Holy fuck. That was the goriest
Yeah.
one. Out
He
of
almost
all of
dies
them.
in that one too, doesn't he?
I don't know if he almost died. If he
But then
did
he's
die,
coming out.
they
Isn't he
just-
coming out with another one right now too? There's another one coming out, I think.
You got me. I don't
He's
know.
getting.
It's
It's
like-
getting a little
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's getting a
now.
little.
If he didn't die in that last one, bro, because all they showed him was riding off into the sunset after he
Right.
got his ass kicked and
Yeah,
all shot up or whatever. So
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
did.
how far off into the desert he
Yeah.
fucking made it. But
it was.
wow,
That was pretty brutal. That movie. He had the
Rambo.
tunnels and everything under the
and his
ground.
whole freaking property. Yeah, dude, that was a really good movie. That last one, but Rambo, the first one, that was
Yep.
First Blood.
Yeah,
That was some good
Police
shit.
were hassling him.
Yeah,
Gets him out into the forest.
yeah. It wasn't even his fault, man. It wasn't even his fault.
No.
It wasn't even. They should have just fed him and then taken him out to the line. You know what I mean? The county line, but.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole, bro. Yeah, what was the guy? Listen,
The cop was a
the
douche to
cop
him.
was just insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there was no reason for that.
Yeah,
None
but
at
that was the
all.
whole point of the movie, and they were all
Right.
like you could see, like they were all like that. That mentality of the Vietnam vet or something.
Yeah.
It was kind of what they were.
Yeah,
It's just, but we don't. Fortunately, we don't do that anymore.
Mhm.
You know, what I mean,
Yeah.
we look up to our vets and appreciate everything they do for us.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
thank you all out
those
there
Rambo,
for your
yes, thank
service.
you. But Rambo, I remember seeing that movie because this Rockies was still going on at the time. He was doing those while Rocky was out. And that's when he was in the middle of where his body was changing because he was working out. Remember, he was getting, like after Rocky 2, he started getting into because of Rocky 3, he's freaking cut,
Yeah,
right? He's ripped,
yeah.
like he's,
Was too, bro.
he was
all, like,
all
just
there,
all-
everything.
He had
He
like
was
a
just,
50 pack.
it was nuts.
See his rib.
Oh
muscles
man,
and
it
everything.
was just,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
Right.
That was at his prime during those Rocky.
And then when he did the other Rambo, he was ripped in that one because
Right.
Rocky 3 was the one he was ripped in.
Yes.
And then Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo. Those are good action movies.
Yeah.
Give you that one. That was good shit.
Yeah.
That was good shit. I dig that. I'm gonna have to go and watch them now.
All right, so
What's that?
am I
You got next
okay.
Just,
This is gonna be last time
you
on
were
this
saying we were
because-
going to end it.
because
You
we
would sound
all
like we were
used-
ending the podcast.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
you,
No.
This is gonna be last time.
Reminisce.
Let's come up with another one off the cuff because the
Yeah.
Matrix we all used.
So this is your fourth one.
So this is my fourth one,
Yeah.
but unless I come up with a fifth one, but the Bourne Identity.
Ooh,
I was thinking about that
all
one.
of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I would consider
I have
the
it.
Bourne movies. But
Yeah, those are
the
good
Bourne
movies, man.
Identity was the first one.
The
Yeah.
magazine's like my favorite part, bro.
I can't even tell you the stories
I
of
do
that
have one
shit.
for a fifth one when we come back around.
Yeah, I have a few already that I have on a list. I
All
don't
that shit
jot
works,
them
The
bro.
down.
Bourne Identity, man.
If ever you get into a situation,
That
you
shit
want a
works.
Weapon, the fucking magazine.
That'll
works.
hurt.
It fucks people
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I did it. I've done it. It fucking works.
You could tell by just when you watch it, I'm like, oh wow, that's a
That
pretty
movie
smart
was
idea.
just, yeah. I mean, and the chase scenes in that movie were
Yo,
great. When he's driving that little mini
phenomenal.
car and he's
Yeah, bro.
he's being chased in the Mini Cooper. That was the best.
phenomenal. Those are really, really
And not
good
just like
ones.
the Mini Coopers you see on the road, like the old,
And he's
the
a
old
super
real-
soldier, like he's a mad trained
Yeah.
to the nines, bro.
Yeah.
Like you don't even
Those
want to go
are-
near this guy.
Hell
He'll just
yeah.
snap your neck before you
Yeah.
even knew what happened.
He's just
And he's
yeah.
like disarming things, this taking the cell phone because that's when you used to be able to take the batteries out.
Right,
taking
yeah,
the battery
and
out, and
just-
disabling
yep.
the whole cell.
Right, he was doing
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, those are good ones.
That's a good one, man.
Those are good ones.
That was good, and there's
All
everything.
three of them were good. I even like the other one that was the one that was with the
The other guy,
yeah,
yeah,
he was-
Hawkeye.
With Hawkeye.
yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah. That's what Hawkeye was in it. No,
Yeah, Hawkeye was in it.
The,
God, we should know his name. That's so
but,
horrible. Look his name up.
But
So
yeah,
funny.
like they did a lot of cool stuff in movies. Like in that, it was the second one where were they in Spain or Morocco where they're like chasing him through and like jumping out the window into the other buildings.
Morocco.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
another crazy.
yeah, he said he's not a
were
big
all-
fan of heights either.
Yeah.
And the cool part about that movie is that they filmed it in Europe and they were all over all these cool places
Yeah.
in Europe.
yeah.
Yeah, it made the movie really good.
See, what I liked about it, Matt Damon is your regular looking guy.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
look
You know what I mean?
like
He doesn't
the
look
Jack-
like
we were
that.
talking just
Yeah.
before with Arnold and
Right.
Right.
Stallone.
He
Right.
didn't look like that. He looked like the regular guy.
He just
Jeremy
looked like a
Renner.
regular dude,
Jeremy
but he
Renner.
just-
Right.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner was the
Oh,
last. Let's
Yes,
call it. But yeah, man.
and that was a good one too.
Yeah.
That story,
was
that whole
awesome,
thing
man.
was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool because it was still having them out there training, taking the meds.
Right,
You know. So yeah, that was
those guys were serious, man.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good ones. Those
Sure.
are good ones. Yeah, I'm digging those too. I love it. Fucking love that shit. Okay, ready?
Yeah, number
For
4.
me,
What is it?
John Wick.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
John Wick's for me. I saved that one for now. I was really going to put it at the top of the list, but I was like, let's see what the guys come up
I
with.
love how reoccurring actors keep coming up. Arnold, Stallone,
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yup. Because they are the ones that it's
But
now
John
a
Wick,
story.
yeah.
It's not just, it's their whole story. It's their whole origin. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Right.
everything about that character. And they're worthwhile. And John Wick, bro, the first one, it started out in the beginning of the movie. You just see the truck just roll up and it crashes, just in the slow, like in drive and in gear or whatever. And it just stops and he's just like, he think he's gonna die and he just like gets up and walks off and then they go back and they show the movie. You know what I mean? Like they show how he got to that spot. They put the end
Oh, they
first.
did
Right.
the Tarantino type
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Yeah.
And that was good. Oh, you see, you fucked up. Tarantino has some
Oh,
good
yeah, there's some
fucking
good
action
Tarantino movies.
too.
See,
Yeah.
If we have extra time, we'll pull up some
we
notable.
can still go through a few other ones.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
But John Wick's, man, all the John
Yeah, I
Wicks.
like the first
love
couple of
them.
ones, and then I
Honorable
didn't
mention.
really watch the rest of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like the rest of them because you followed the story. And
I know,
each
but it's
one.
so brutal. I mean,
Oh,
not that it's
yeah.
bad, but it's like,
No, yeah.
how is this guy surviving, man?
So he had, so that's I should have done that in the other episode, the what if, because what if we all had suits that were bulletproof like in John Wick? Just saying. They were bulletproof.
Yeah.
They were Kevlar lined. the suits and their jackets or whatever. So when they're shooting, it just kept the bullet from penetrating, but they were black and blue
from the bullets hitting them.
Yeah, it wasn't that he was totally like, bulletproof. Ding, ding, ding. It wasn't like that. It was like, ooh, fuck.
Right.
Yeah, it was. Fucking John Wick movies, all of them action.
Yeah, they had some crazy stories. That whole story is just the whole concept of with the coins and everything, and
I believe
being part of a certain clique of some sort. This underground society where that I hope you don't ever run into these people because they will own you.
Yeah, just don't do nothing to get run in. To have them run up on you and shit. Yeah.
Right. So
yeah, that was the bomb.
That's a crazy story to come up with.
Sorry. Go ahead. Last one.
You're wearing it on your shirt.
Warrior, come out to play. You ever see Warriors?
Oh yeah, Warriors. Yes, Warriors. How can you guys not mention it?
Right.
Well, he mentioned it there. I'm wearing the shirt, so it's, it's all good. But Warriors is a good one. Yeah, because that whole movie too, bro.
Yeah, and it was in our neighborhood, so
yeah, it was. It was all over.
Yep.
I ran from the same fucking train station that they ran from.
Yep.
And when
it's
they
right in my house.
The orphans.
Right near my house, where I lived, New Trick Avenue.
Yeah. Maple Lane's bowling alley was back there.
The N train and the B train.
I only saw it a couple times. I've only seen Warriors a couple times.
Oh, dude, man.
Great movie. Can you dig it?
Yeah. Can you dig it? Yes, I will say it again.
You think about that is like a crazy movie. If you think about it, it's like,
and it's a fact. It was a fucking fact. There was more gangs in the 70s in the five boroughs.
But the gangs in Warriors they're all dressed the same.
Different.
And have
but you know what, bro?
It was like
that's how it was. All the way up to when you watch gang movies from the 50s and 60s, it was like that.
They had suits. They wore uniforms.
Probably even earlier than that too. The 40s too. I'm sure the motorcycles and
they did. They had the leather jackets.
Yeah, they had the leather jackets.
Boots and shit like that with the.
They all had like a certain, click, and they had to do certain things, wear a certain thing to
or their colors. The patches. That's like the motorcycle clubs. That's where they have the rockers. It's the top, the middle, top, bottom, and then the middle.
Yeah.
So it's the name of the club.
That's true. Yeah.
The I guess say like the their crest, if you will, and then where they were from. So that's called rockers, and they have all three rockers. Right. And only some clubs are allowed to wear the rockers, but that's all subject. Something else altogether. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, that was some good shit right there.
Yeah. Warriors would be one of mine.
Running to the
so that's my fourth one.
Okay.
So you are up, my friend.
So I couple one off the cuff, but it's gonna be. I like the whole series. The first one is really Christmas movie, Die Hard. But
Die Hard,
but Die Hard
I have it on my list.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
But Die Hard 3, I think, is the one that really that whole movie with the with the mixing of the bombs and a certain amount of time, and then with the aqueduct,
they
were in the aqueduct,
See, I can't watch that movie. I love the movie, I like it.
Was that the first movie with Samuel Jackson where he was like motherfucker, because he's
not the first one.
No, not the first movie that he's ever done that.
No, but he was his normal.
Yeah.
You were not disappointed.
Yeah, he was nicer in that flick.
Yeah, he was.
Because he was serious.
Jesus.
Yeah, Zeus.
As in, I will.
They said, "Hey, Zeus," and I was have a lightning bolt up your
ass.
Yeah, that was a good flick. That was good, but I can't watch that movie because everything that they did in the movie, like where they were, was wrong.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because they. Right, I noticed that.
Some of it was filmed in New York.
It was.
Most of it, I think all of it was in New York. Yeah,
but the way they.
Like where they were driving the trucks and stuff like that. Where they were. So
it doesn't add up on the map.
No, it doesn't add up on the map where they cut off from. So they're coming over a bridge and they see it, but when they show where they are on the bridge, they're looking at the wrong side of the bridge. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff.
Right.
You can't drive.
Only a New Yorker would know.
Yeah. Like you can't drive. Though they don't allow big trucks.
Well, that was the same in the Warriors when they were running through the stations. It was stage 62nd Street, but they made it something else. But it wasn't right. It was a totally different station.
I didn't care for the second Die Hard movie, the airport.
It was all right.
That was okay.
It was all right.
It was all right.
It was good, but
But I'm with you. It wasn't. But all of them are Christmas movies. Because not the part 3 wasn't. It was the summertime in the city. But the first 2 were all day Christmas ones, and the last one with his son. I thought it was 2 more. He had it with his kids.
Oh yeah, he did one when he had to
Yeah.
go to Russia or something like that.
Yeah, he went to go
Yeah.
run up with his son or whatever.
I remember
Speaking
that
of,
one.
man, Bruce Willis, man. I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Sad.
you, Bruce, brother.
Yeah.
You hooked
We
us
love
up with
you,
some
man.
good shit, man.
Yeah, I love
Apparently,
Yeah.
even though he can't talk anymore, they said you can still
Yeah.
tell he's still got the same personality.
Yeah, he
Right.
does.
Weird, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
he does. That was the shit, bro.
Yeah. No, it's your turn, bro.
Oh, okay, so for me, super throwback movie, and it was probably more because of this one part, but Bullet.
Bullet.
There's a movie called Bullet with Steve McQueen, and it is probably, they say it's the greatest car chase scene in movie history. I think the Blues Brothers was a better car chase, which is another good action flick, I guess. But Bullet, it was a good cop movie. You seen Bullet, no?
I think so. I think I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
That
My
was
favorite
that was
car
a good one.
chase scene movies from Matrix Reloaded.
Matrix Reloaded. Car scene?
Car chase scene.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's like, to me that's my
right.
best. I think
That
that's
is a good one. That is a good one. You seen that one, right?
Yeah, I've seen all the Matrixes.
You know they made that highway just for that movie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They made that movie just for that fucking highway.
That is crazy that they
made
did
highway
that.
just for that movie,
in
bro.
Australia, and they filmed that movie. I don't know the first one, but I know the second and third one were filmed in Australia.
Yeah, that was good shit. But yeah, that was my another quickie little one. Bullet. What you got?
Oh, okay. Already, huh? Well, this is not one. It was a good movie because of how it was made and how real it was. It was just, it blew you away. Private Ryan.
That was a crazy action film.
Private Ryan was a
that was a good
pretty
one. Yeah,
intense-
That's a military one.
My grandfather
Intense
loved
movie.
that movie.
Yeah,
because he
that
was
thing
in World
blew
War
me
II.
away,
My
man.
grandfather was 82nd Airborne on World War II.
Oh,
so
no
he really, I mean, he didn't storm the beaches of Normandy. He came
Yeah,
Right.
but he
Yeah.
said that movie was very realistic.
Really?
yeah. That movie blew me away when I saw that movie.
I can't really watch army flicks like that. Like that kind of
But this,
reality.
yeah, but you got to remember. Did you ever see the movie?
I saw some of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
So if you watch it from the beginning, then it goes into a story.
Oh,
so
yeah, no, I
it's
know
not
that.
just the beach scene,
Oh, no,
and then
no,
it goes.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like I can't watch. Like it's too emotional for me.
Oh, I got you.
And that kind of thing. I don't know why. Just army flicks, like those kind of army flicks. Saving Private Ryan.
Right, that's
Band of
yeah.
Brothers.
Right.
What was doing at the helicopter? Black Hawk Down. Like those
Right.
kind of things. I'm like, it's too
Yeah,
much for me. I don't know.
good
why.
movies.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I remember when I saw it. I saw it upstate, in Monticello, actually. That movie blew me. And of course, I made the mistake of smoking before I went to see it.
So you were crying.
So no, it just no, it was more intense.
Really?
Not
Oh,
that
see.
it was emotional. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but
no.
because it was because of the movie and what it was about and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I don't
it
think I
was
was
super
smoking before
intense
seeing
when you
that.
watch it,
Yeah,
man. I was blinded, and I'm like,
but,
what is wrong with me doing that?
You're crazy, man.
It was crazy.
Crazy, man. No, I couldn't do it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that those are pretty fucking.
Was that 5? That wasn't 5. That was 4,
It
wasn't
was
it?
4.
Well, I did 5.
You did 5.
Yeah.
All right, so I did 5 as
yeah,
well.
a couple
But I
of
have
them.
extra, so
Yeah,
Oh, what else you got then? We'll do that.
So,
We got a couple
you know,
we'll throw them in. We still got.
we got a couple.
we got
of
yeah,
minutes.
we got a couple of
let's do
minutes.
some
So I
honorable
put on Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
Okay,
Rings.
yeah.
Okay. Right.
Lord of the
fantasy,
Rings.
but it's action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. What else?
Let's see. Jurassic Park.
Yeah. There's a lot of running through that movie. The whole shit.
Shooter. I don't know why that came. The first thing
Okay.
came to mind. Shooter.
That was a crazy movie, man.
Yeah. That was wild. That's another what if too. What if?
What
Jurassic
if
Park was
they bring?
real?
Well, you hear they want to bring back the woolly mammoth, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're going to use, huh? And it's supposed to help with the environment. I guess how they eat or how they roam and do what they do.
There's not enough space for them to fucking roam.
But it's
anymore.
supposed to
They
do
can-
something, and that's why they want to bring them back. So,
I don't know how to.
well, but if they could do that, that's like a huge, but
that's
that would be a cool movie to make.
yeah.
The woolly mammoth.
Mammoth. What is it?
coming to you.
Let's see if I had another one.
What else did I have?
Bullet, Commando, Matrix. I know there's probably a whole bunch, man, that in the back of the head that were like, oh shit, we didn't see that.
Oh, wait, I do have one more
Go ahead.
that you guys probably forgot about. Nighthawks.
Dude, so who really remembers Nighthawks? Did you ever hear that shit? Nighthawks was
Sylvester Stallone.
and oh my god.
Great movie, man.
Fucking Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah. Billy D. Williams.
Classic. It was about terrorism
Yeah.
in New York.
Lando.
And they were
Lando Calrissian.
Gandalf Calrissian. Yeah. And it was a good movie. I'm not gonna tell you different. It was
I
a
didn't
good
see
movie.
it.
I saw it a
Didn't
couple
see
of times in the theaters when it had come out.
Yeah.
And,
It's one of my if I see that on there, I'll stop and watch it.
Late 70s, early 80s,
Oh,
Nighthawks.
I think early 80s at that point.
Yeah.
Because it was right after
Oh,
Rocky.
Right.
It
was
It might have been early,
crazy at the
maybe
fucking
late
same
out
time.
in the 70s.
Yeah, the bad guy. Shit, I can't think of his name. But so 52nd in New York City, there's a tram take you to Roosevelt Island.
Yeah.
And the guy was in there and he had everybody on that fucking thing hostage, bro. And blew this person away in there and whatnot. Yeah, it was a super intense movie. It was an intense movie.
That's one of my that I remember growing up with and seeing all the time.
Bro. And I'm surprised you remembered that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you remember that. There's been a bunch of movies that people have forgotten and whatnot. But yeah. But that's cool. We'll finish off on Nighthawks. That was a good one. That was a really, really good one. That was... But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And then you guys could turn around and let us know
Of course.
anything that you thought about. Like, oh, we should have mentioned that. We have to do a mailbag too episode, like you guys said. We got to do that. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We got to
we'll
take
figure
that
it
part
out.
and figure it out. Yeah, but all good. So with that being said, love, peace, and hair grease.
Live long and prosper.
And go vegan.
Holla.